right, welcome to McKenzie Stadium. This is game 2 for tonight. We are looking at Heritage High School Timberwolves and the Stadium Tigers, stadium from the Tacoma area, traveling down here for tonight. For those of us who joined us for the first game, Evergreen did go ahead and beat Hawkinson tonight. That score was 68 to 42. It was senior night here for the Heritage Timberwolves. So we've got a bit of a delay as we start this second game. We're hoping to get it started here soon. So last week, Stadium beat Cedar Crest 26 to 21 in overtime. And Heritage Timberwolves took a loss to Hudson's Bay 31 to 7 in an interleague matchup. Heritage did play Stadium last year. Stadium did take that one away. That was up north. Got a new coach for Heritage this year, Kevin Peterson. He's looking to start a new traditions, new level of success for this Heritage football program. We'll see what he can do.
Very excited to have back in the program and at the helm, Coach Kevin Peterson, returning to Heritage to lead the T-Wolves this season.
They're about to call captains out for the coin toss. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, they've got all their seniors headed out. Captain's walkout has begun. They're going to meet at center field there to go ahead and conduct the coin toss. And Rodney Lawrence is back up in the booth. He was down there. He was talking to a few coaches, getting some lineups for us. Welcome back. What did you find out?
Man, not as much as I wanted to. This was senior night for these guys. Which I thought
surprise for me, second week of the season.
Right, they already got senior night, so the coaches I went down there to talk to obviously got caught up in celebrating their seniors and their last years of playing football for some of them, which is always a cool thing, but made it a little difficult for me to get my job done before this game started. But we're gonna be okay. Stadium, a team coming down from, do believe, the Tacoma area.
It is. Looks like Stadium will receive the ball in the first half.
Both these teams ended up under 500 last year, if I remember correctly. Both teams still trying to rebuild their program. Heritage, I remember talking about last year. They had a lot of kids. They just kind of exited on them and went to different schools in the county. This year, they seem to have got a group of kids that is going to hang in there, want to stay there. They built a real nice weightlifting facility out there on campus that I was able to take a look at this summer. So their head coach, also their strength and conditioning coach, So somebody who's definitely got the title and the power to make sure his kids keep showing up and showing out, if you will. You kind of look at this roster and starting some underclassmen here. His quarterback only being a sophomore, and that is going to be Odin Daly, number 9. So not a very, very experienced staff out here on the field, but definitely somebody he has got this year and 2 more years to work with. So always something to look forward to when you have an opportunity to start somebody that young in your program, knowing that they're going to be around for a while. So there is some excitement to that.
Yeah, there certainly is, and with a new head coach, and it's just going to be a little bit different look and everything else, and it's exciting to see what this Heritage team will be able to do in the near future.
All right, here we're lined up here for the kickoff. Finally ready to get this game started. Scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, but because of the length of the first game, didn't actually get started for another 30 minutes because based on the rules and regs of the WIA, each team gets a recommended amount of time of warm-up. And then with this also being senior night, that it kind of extended it as well. So we're going to start this off with the kickoff being scooped right there at the 25-yard line. We'll make it just on the other side of the 40, on the 41-yard line.
Number 13, Sam Turner on return. Looks like the Tigers are going to start on the 41-yard line. First down and 10. As the T-Wolves defense takes the field for the first time at home this season.
All right, the Tigers. Spread formation, pistol, if you will. Quarterback drops back. Looking for somebody right away to get that ball to. Goes up there and takes that out of the air. First pass is very big. We got a little taunting there. This might be an interesting night there. Pass goes to.
That was Kellenick, Case Kellenick, going up to get that ball. What a bomb coming out of the gate. First play of the game.
And Kellenick, their big guy, only a sophomore, 6'4", able to go out there and get that ball. Sincere Ruffin looks like, no, I'm sorry, that is Donovan Gill is the quarterback, the junior, number 3. And Alex Lindgren is their running back. They'll hand it off to the running back. Kind of finds a crease, gets down across the 15. Looks like he'll make it down to the 14 before he stops. Other receiver out there, number 2, Sincere Ruffin. And Darius Sum. So they've got spread formation. They're going to hand this back off to the running back. Going to try to bounce this to the outside. Shirt tackle there. Like he might get a yard out of that. That'll be Lindgren, number 7, the quarterback. I mean, the running back there.
Looks like Owen Dale and Leo Lupez on the stop for the
Gill brings the call in from the sidelines. Going to have 2 receivers out there on the far side. That's going to be Ruffin. Goes in motion, sets up as tight end. Drops back. Got 2 receivers out there, rolls out. Nice little poke out there. Number 17 coming across the middle there. And that's going to be Diego Cabrera. Well, we got a penalty flag. We'll see what that's going to be. Probably a holding coming from that one.
And that'll bring up a second down for the Tigers. looks like we're going to bring that one back. It's going to be a holding call
All right, well, that will be a holding.
on the offense.
So nice rollouts, crossing route there to hit number 17, coming up, just kind of popping up on the other side of the offense over there. Good poke there by Carrera. Carrera is also a sophomore, 6'3", so both teams playing young guys on the field starting on Friday nights.
And that penalty will back Stadium up to the 24-yard line. And they will
Stadium now
be
second
down.
and a lot. They're going to have to get inside the 10 to move the chains. Gill drops back on an island with the big man, and we have got another penalty flag. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be off a defensive pass interference.
That flag's come flying.
Looks like Rencher got a handful of jersey there. As that receiver was trying to move towards the corner.
That is the
It's gonna
call.
be a pass interference call on the Timberwolves.
There's that
And,
replay. So Gill just taking a shot to the corner. And Kellenick just getting holed up.
Well, this penalty ought to put him back into decent field, at least but back in between the pins here with second down. So with that walked off, they will spot that ball on the 12-yard line and bring up second down.
That penalty will take the ball to the 11-yard line for Stadium.
Breaks huddle here. Kellenick on the outside on the far side. Handoffs right at the middle of the running back. Nice little run as he gets down across the 5-yard line. Looks like they'll spot the ball right there on the 4, first down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Evan Buckman doing a great job there to come across the middle to make the tackle.
Gill has them set up, sends Ruffin into motion. This time, great defensive stand there by the T-Wolves as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring in a whole host of new players in. It looks like they kind of run their small package out and the bigger package into the game here.
And second down after
Mason Sittner, we now see in the game.
Avery Coleman, the tight end.
And he's going to go in under center, traditional I formation. And they're going to give it to the first back, the fullback. And that is Dantes White, who is, looks like he gets right down to about the 1-inch line before he is stopped. Gill goes to the sideline to get plays. And
looks like there's a flag.
They dropped a
follows up
penalty
on the
flag
skittle again. I don't
on the
see
1-yard line.
what the, and there's the officials right there at the ball. See what's going on. One of the flags is picked up. I still see one on the ground. We'll see what's going on here. Yeah, that's going to be second down. Did somebody kind of? I think you can push, you can't pull.
Right.
So maybe that's what was going on in that one. They're back in the traditional I formation, and Gill is under center. Send his fullback in motion. Quick pitch, and they are going to. We're going to have a timeout here. Heritage is going to call the timeout.
And the Eagles want to talk things over. It's going to be a timeout.
Head coach Kevin Peterson for the Heritage Timberwolves calling the timeout just to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Looks like that was going to be a naked boot out there. It kind of gave away the play a little bit before the timeout got called.
One ticket for $1 or 10 tickets for $5. Thank you so much for all your continued support for Heritage High School.
Just want to remind everybody you're watching EPS Sports on Xfinity channels 27 and 29, and also YouTube Evergreen station. The game is streaming for the folks outside of the immediate area. So if you got some folks out there in Tacoma wanting to see their kids on the TV today, then they can do that through the YouTube station as well. Thanks a lot. Naked boot has a man bleeding out. Has a guy in the corner, and he catches the ball, not able to get both feet down before he goes out of bounds. Definitely a good try there by the quarterback, Gill.
Yeah, here's a replay here. You see Gill just kind of roll out. He's looking for that corner.
And that's Mason Sittner.
And Sittner is able to go ahead and make the catch.
Couldn't get both feet
But
down
unfortunately,
inside.
he couldn't stay in bounds. I mean, that's one thing that Heritage is going to have to work on doing, is that they've been beat essentially 3 times in the secondary already.
Yeah.
So see how they can tighten that part of their defense up.
All right, so Stadium back to their spread package. Fake handoff. Looks like the quarterback, looked like Gill's going to try to get in there on his own. And they are going to give it to him. Touchdown. Looks like he may have bounced in there, but
it does look like it. I know he was stretching, and the nose of that ball could have crossed that plane.
So nice offensive play there by the quarterback, Gill, on the boot out to the backside, and just outran everybody to the goal line.
To attempt the extra point.
Kicker Cooper Tassler lining up the extra point.
And Tassler's kick is up and
the kick is good.
So with 8 minutes and 8 seconds to go, the Timberwolves will get the ball.
Here's the replay of that touchdown. You see Gill rolling out again. He gets hit.
Yeah, he gets it there.
He was in. He crossed.
Yeah.
That was a big stretch for the young man.
Good shot there by the camera crew to catch that one for us. Appreciate it.
Using all of his 6'1" frame to get across the line.
All right, so the Timberwolves, their opportunity here offensively to get something going here. See their sophomore quarterback start tonight, Owen Daly, number 9. And there's the whistle for the kickoff. And here we go. Run up and field then at the 20. Found it open. He stepped to the outside, and it's going to be the quarterback there saving the touchdown. As Heritage comes in with some decent field position as they get the ball just outside Stadium's side of the field there.
The ball carrier there, Connie Clark, is able to field this one, and he makes a big run on it. He finds a little seam, and he's able to make it through. They lose Cooper Tassler to go ahead and make the tackle to save 6.
Evan Beckman in the backfield there with Daly. Heritage spread formation. Fly sweep, cuts that upfield. Nice strong run as he gets into territory of Stadium. 9 yards out of that one. Luke Melvin on the fly sweep. Spread formation, slot receivers on either side. That's going to be a handoff right up the middle. He'll make it to about the 41-yard line. Sorry about that. That will be enough to move the chains. Twin stack formations here on this play. Green, and that is pretty much going to get picked up as soon as the ball is caught. Sincere Ruffin comes up to make the stop. Noyens, Justin Noyens, the receiver on that, actually going to lose a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we got some movement there. Alton Kitt, a little anxious out there for the Stadium Tigers as he moves into the neutral zone.
That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Timberwolves.
Got an equipment issue here, so he'll have to leave for at least one play as he's replaced by number 53. That is going to be Amari Lopez comes into the game for the guard. Ball's going to get handed off. Beckman, his 2nd effort right there on that play as he gets down to the 31-yard line. See if that'll be enough to move the chains. And
just short.
It's not, just short of it.
First down, we'll see where they spot it. It looks like it's going to be just short. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Timberwolves.
Nathan Daniels now in the game. Number 6 is the running back. He'll take the ball. Nowhere to go as he is wrapped up right there in the backfield. He'll actually lose a yard on that one.
Looks like Mason Sittner there with the tackle. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And they're going to leave the offense out there. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Timberwolves.
Evan Beckman in the game. 4th and 2. Where we're going to get some movement here. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion. It's going to be against the T-Wolves. That's going to back them up. So 4th and 2 is now going to turn into 4th and 7. We'll see if that makes them change their mind. It doesn't. Trips receivers on the far side.
After the penalty, it's going to bring up 4th
We
down
might change the call here.
Timberwolves.
Drops back. Has a man coming across the middle. He is able to make the catch, but they're going to turn that ball over on downs as he comes up a yard short. So Heritage able to put a couple of plays together. Penalties, unfortunately, kind of took this one away from him. That big penalty there at the end that pushed him from 4th and 2 to 4th and 7 is a difference maker as to why their offense is not still on the field.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was a good first drive for the Timberwolves. We saw a good balance of plays, and I think they can put something together as this game continues.
Gill back there on the field as their quarterback. Alex Lundgren lines up just offset to the far side. Heritage front line's going to give him a free one.
Flag on the play.
Bring up 1st down and 5.
Going to be an offside penalty on the Timberwolves. Going to bring up a 1st down and 5 for Stadium.
Drops back. He looks like he's going to move out. Fakes, pumps it, takes off himself, and he's going to get enough of the 1st down before he goes down.
That was number 3 quarterback Donovan Gill on the carry. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down for the Tigers.
So it was Michael Lale that ultimately came up with that tackle.
It will set up 1st down and 10, ball on the 42-yard line.
Tray formation down here at the bottom. 3 receivers up the field, one breaking across the middle. They have got the man, and that is going to be a pass interference on Heritage as he goes over the top. Intended receiver is going to be Darius Sum, number 1.
Flag down on the play.
Yeah, we're going to see a replay here, and it looks like he just kind of runs into the back of him. Gill lets it fly.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of contact before the ball gets there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see his arms wrap around the body. That'll be called all day.
Good shot there of the pass interference.
Pass interference on the Timberwolves. It's going to bring up a 1st down for the Tigers for
So that play will put them in T-Wolf territory. First down and 10. Oh, looks like that was going to be movement on Stadium's line. Number 57 moves just a little bit. And that is Maximo Weiss, number 57.
Procedure penalty on the Tigers. That's going to back that up 5 yards.
Like their O-line, their O-guard.
First down at 15.
Need to 42 for the first. Gill drops back, has a man out in the flat. Makes him reach for it. Some not extra to come down with that. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Second down and 15 for the Timberwolves defense.
Some and Ruffin lined up here at the bottom of your screen. We're going to give that to the running back right up the middle. He'll get back to the 43-yard line, just outside of the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Alex lingering on the carry. Gets about back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Let's give this Timberwolves defense some encouragement here on 3rd down. And we go off the field.
Kellenick now lines up down here at the bottom of your screen. Gill drops back, looking to the far side. Gets that to Ruffin as he makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
It was a great, smart play. Far enough, just far enough to move the chains.
Yep, sure is. They're going to be first down from the 29-yard line.
First down.
Stadium Tigers on the move here.
10 and 12 on the 29-yard line.
Marion Clayton now in the game as a running back. He's going to fake as Gill rolls out. Gets the ball to his tight end who releases late out into the flat. And that's going to be Diego Cabrera, but we do have a penalty flag.
The reception is to number 17, Diego Cabrera, but it looks like that one is coming back.
And there's going to be a hold on the offense.
Jalen Olive comes into the game, replacing, that's going to be Darius Sum, number 28. Replacing number 1.
And a holding call will back the Tigers up 10 yards to the 39-yard line.
Marion Clayton still in the game
It'll be
as the running back.
20 to go.
So big yardage to make up here. Gill drops back. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket, and now he's just going to take off. Kellenick does a good job on a block. And a legal block, because he could have just cleaned that kid's clock because he didn't see him coming.
He could have. He really could
But
have.
that was a good legal block. Just pretty much just played interference there.
See here,
We'll be able to pick this up on the play here. Right there. Good job there by number 8, Kellenick, just to play clean football and just interfere instead of taking the kid off his feet like he could have.
Second down and 8.
Kellenick now split out wide on top of the numbers here. Gill looking for some space. He's going to get rolled out. It's like he is still looking to pass, and then he decides to take off. He's going to get run out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. That'll stop the clock at 2:14.
Short of the first down. And it's a big third down for the Timberwolves. Third down and 3. Let's once again give this defense some encouragement here.
Here we go now. Third down here. Stadium able to make this long situation a doable third down and makeable. 3rd and 4. A lot of plays in the playbook for 3rd and 4. Lundgren back in the game as the running back. Drops back, has a man out in the flat, makes the catch, but that ball is going to get stripped away from him. And they're going to call it an incomplete pass, and it looks like they're going to call that an incomplete pass and not a catch and a fumble.
We got a player down on the field.
And that is a catch and a fumble, so they are moving the pins. We'll see what, can't see whose player this is down. Obviously, it's looks like it's a T-Wolf. Looks like he may have got hurt trying to recover that fumble there.
That's what it looks like. And he's going to be able to get up and walk off on his own.
That's a good thing. That's always positive.
And it's good to see the player walking off under his own power.
And here we go.
It's going to be a first down and 10 for the Tigers from the 17-yard line.
All right, we're back to the game here. Gil Lundgren in the backfield. Some in Kellenick. Then they're going to move a man in offset fullback. Give it to the up man. And we've got another penalty flag.
Flag on the play.
Illegal formation on the offense, so that's going to bring them back. Look at that pretty sunset we got down here in Vancouver, Washington tonight.
Good look over the trees like that. Friday night football. McKenzie Stadium here in Clark County. Stadium coming down from Tacoma. Penalty is going to be marched off. Looks like another holding penalty is it's going to move them, looks like, to about the 23-yard line, 22-yard line.
And the penalty will bring the Tigers back to the 22-yard line. It'll remain first down.
And we wind the clock, and here we go. Gill quick pass out to the outside. The ball is not going to be held on to. Number 14, Dom Fulawu, number 14, intended receiver, drops that. Right there, breaks formation. Kellenick down here at the bottom of your screen. Sincere at the top, drops back, goes for the big man. A lot of hand fighting there at the end. No penalty flag this time though, as the intended receiver, Kellenick, not able to bring that one in.
Yeah, that was good defense. Good defense there by Rensher.
Definitely trying to take advantage of Kellenick's height at 6'4".
We'll see in this replay, Gill just lets it go. Great hand fighting. Kellenick just unable to bring it in.
And that will bring up a big third down for the Timberwolves defense.
So third down and a lot here for Stadium. But I kind of feel like they are in 4-down territory here. So we'll kind of see if try to get half and then another half here. We'll see how this works out. Gill drops back, has a man right up the seam, makes the unable to bring that in, and that is his tight end who releases up the seam. That is going to be Diego Cabrera, unable to get that one in there.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Gill should have put that one on him. Gill should have put that one on him.
He got turned around just a little bit and unable to bring it in. It's a big missed opportunity there for Stadium.
And a broken opportunity there for Heritage. He released right up the field. Linebacker should have been on that one right out of the gate. He just released right up the seam and was wide open. Gonna go for it. Fourth down. Gill drops back, takes off, decides he's going to throw it. Oh, and unable. Good athletic move there. Good job there by the Heritage defense as the Stadium Tigers turned the ball over on downs.
Yeah,
nice defensive stance there by the Heritage Timberwolves.
Yeah, it looks like Darius Sum there just looks like he slipped and he lost his footing.
Yep.
Unable to change directions. The Timberwolves have done a great job putting pressure on Stadium's quarterback.
Yeah, they have, flushing him out of the pocket several times in this series. All right, Heritage trying to get the plays taken care of. Sophomore cornerback Owen Daly at the helm tonight. Lone run back Evan Buckman, I'm sorry. Tries to get that ball out in the flat. Nice little pass as he floats that one out there to him. Scary. Nice how to get there for it, though. Good job there by Dakari Bradford.
Yeah, Luke Leon there able to go ahead and make the tackle.
Real close to getting that one picked off. Good job there.
Yeah, it was. Here we
kind of floated it. And right there as Dakari catches that and spins out of the tackle. Good job there, Bradford, number 4. Buckman offset to the far side. Going to hand it off this time. Buckman looks for a crease, finds it. Nice hard run there. Spotted up right on the 32-yard line. That will move the chain to first down for the Timberwolves. Field clock's not running tonight, so time being kept by the officials. Looks like there might have been a miscommunication on that route. That incomplete pass will stop the clock at 22 seconds. Daly gets the play, trips receivers down here at the bottom of your screen. Running back, Buckman offset to the inside. That way, nowhere to go that time as a host of defenders in the backfield waiting for the handoff.
Yeah, Mason Sittner able to go ahead and bring up the tackle there.
And that will run out the first quarter. Stadium on top 7-0, but Heritage definitely showing some promise offensively here in this series.
Yeah, I mean, there's Heritage has certainly shown that they're able to move the football. They had a great defensive stand that resulted in a turnover on downs. I mean, It's 7-0, but Heritage certainly isn't out of this by any means. It was a good first quarter of football. Excited to see what the second quarter brings.
Yeah, it ought to be pretty good. Heritage, actually Stadium, is favored in the Columbian on this week as well. But it looks like they're two evenly matched teams. Stadium definitely trying to take advantage of their big man, Kellenick.
Yeah.
And going to him. But, you look at Sincere, Ruffin, and you also look at Sum. And Sittner, all four of their receivers have shown the ability to do something big out here on the field. So it'll be interesting how Gill's able to get this ball around the field and just find open receivers.
Oh, for sure. And I think the biggest difference between Heritage and Stadium is the athleticism of Donovan Gill. I mean, he's shown he's very mobile. He's able to get outside of the pocket. He's got a great arm on him, and so he's beat Heritage over the top a couple times already. And so I think that's going to be the deal breaker. Yeah,
I think you're right. Defensively, I've seen more mistakes on Heritage's side. They got away with a couple of them. That big one is when Gill overthrew Cabrera.
Yeah.
We're looking at a 14-0 game here right now. But the tight end has been open a couple of times tonight already.
Certainly. We've got another penalty flag.
Now that looks like we're going to delay a game that time. Like I said, the field clocks are not turned on tonight. So that time's being kept on the field, so they're going to have to pay a lot of attention to the official there in the backfield. Because when he puts his hands up, that lets you know that there's 5 seconds left to go. Empty backfield, drops the ball, comes across the top. Good job on the receiver who comes in underneath trying to get that. Looks like we've got a player down hurt. Not quite sure what happened there, but that is Dakari Bradford. Sophomore down. Stadium corner does a good job, and that's going to be Jalen Olive. Does a good job of coming in underneath that and slapping that away. So don't know what happened. It didn't look like there was much contact. Unless they bump knees or something, but it does look like that he is complaining about his knee right now. So,
yeah, I mean, it could be a couple things. They could have bumped knees. He could have got his cleat caught in the turf. We just don't know. Some definitely going on with his left leg, though.
Yep. As we sit here and and as we waiting for this young man, hopefully to get up and be able to walk out of this thing on his own. We talk about the defensive play there at Stadium and the way that play was covered by Olive, and he couldn't have covered it any better.
No.
Trailed the play perfectly, and was able to, make a move and step in underneath that. And it looks like they're going to help him up right now, and let's see if he's going to put any weight on it. And unfortunately, he is not able to, so hopefully it's just sore right now, and he'll be okay here in a little bit. Only a sophomore is Bradford, so definitely hoping he can come back later on.
Big round of applause for Corey Bradford. Leo Lopez back to
All right, we are back here. That drop brought up fourth down, so the punt team's on the field. Stadium set up right there at the 40.
number 2, Sincere Robin back to return for the Tigers.
And we got another penalty. Or stoppage, because I do not see a penalty flag.
Yeah, I don't see a flag. I'm not sure if the officials weren't ready.
It might have been the case. Let's see here. And they wind the clock now. That ball almost blocked, but able to get that thing away. Let it roll to a stop, and it looks like it'll make it to the 40-yard line. So Capital takes the ball over in decent field position. 1st and 10 from the Timberwolf 40.
I almost wonder, you're talking about it, I almost wonder if it didn't hit one of the Heritage coverage guys as it was bouncing through.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball right at the 50-yard line.
It looked like it did, but nobody said anything, so I was just like, okay, maybe it didn't.
Well, and I think the biggest indication was the coverage guys stopped.
Yeah.
They stopped. If they would have kept running, I think nobody would have said anything.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Gill drops back, 4 receivers in the route, and he is going to be sacked for the first time tonight, and he's going to lose 10 yards on that one.
It's Leo Lopez with the sack. And here's the replay of that punt. You can see here. Yeah, it hits him on the arm.
Yep.
Yep. It hits Rencher right on the arm as it's bouncing through.
Second down and 20 here. It's a big 10-yard loss on that sack.
Second down.
Clock stop, 10:52. And another big defensive play there by the T-Wolves as they lose some more yardage.
Looks like that was Isaiah James coming through there. Nobody picked him up whatsoever for any type of block. And he had free reign on Gill, as you see it here.
Yeah, they're going to lose some more
James just
yardage
no
on
one.
that. Gill actually was not in that play. They brought in their second quarterback. And that's going to be Cooper Kassler comes in for that play, as he is still in the game. So don't know if their quarterback Gill is hurt or what the deal is here. Gets that one up there. And that is going to be a jump ball. And it looks like that ball may have actually been intercepted. So the T-Wolves defense in this series definitely shows up as they do 3 big plays in a row that turns into a big turnover.
Yeah, that's Jace Gallant that comes up with this ball. See Cooper just...
he puts that one out there.
So there,
jump
and
ball.
It's tipped.
Oh, there you go. He comes in.
Yeah, it's tipped by Rencher, and the Gallant's able to go ahead and clean it up.
Good job there. Definitely a good defensive series for the Timberwolves. So 1st down and 10 for the T-Wolves, going back the other direction. Looks like we're going to get a timeout call here. 9:37 left in the game. I'm sorry, in the half. Stadium still on top, 7-0. Momentum definitely looks like it may be changing here.
Yeah, I think so.
As the T-Wolves come off a very good defensive stance.
Yeah, 2 sacks and an interception.
Yeah. There it is with the timeout. 2 timeouts left for each team in this half. Bailey sets him down, spread offense. Looks like we may have an audible call here. Drops back, has a man coming across the middle. That ball's going to get picked. Nice little move, stiff arm as he gets down to the 5-yard line before he is pulled out of bounds. So Stadium right there. Turnabout's is fair play, and we have got a late flag. I don't know if that's probably going to be along the unsportsmanlike variety. See who that's going to be against.
I think we had a flag for horse color tackle.
That could be it, yeah.
And then there was another one that was late, and that one might be the unsportsmanlike. So we'll see how these pan out. The interception there by Dom Falalalu.
Yeah, nice job for the linebacker. He just kind of dropped into the route, picked up that slant, which is exactly the way you're supposed to play that.
Yeah, here we see it.
Kind of just falls into the route. There he is right there. Didn't even see him. We'll see if this
breaks
is
this tackle here.
A horse collar here. Yeah, that is a horse collar.
Yeah.
That is a horse collar right there. So
yeah, Jaden Compton.
We'll see what happened after that.
Actually, it could have been on. There could be 2 penalties there on Heritage.
Well, come to find out, they're over there in the corner down there at the 5 talking about it. Stadium has already backed themselves up 10 yards, so maybe that unsportsmanlike might have came on them. But that was definitely a horse collar. So the horse collar came first, so we'll see how they're going to play this. And if they'll be offsetting.
Yeah, so there was horse collar personal foul on Heritage, and then unsportsmanlike on Stadium.
So let's see where that ultimately gets the ball set. Yeah, it looks like Sittner may have had some choice words for the player who did the horse collar, and an official looks like he was right there to hear it.
Yeah.
So there's the horse collar walk-off, half the distance to the goal line. And then they're going to walk off the unsportsmanlike, and that's going to take it out to the 18-yard line. So it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18. So the Tigers got the worst of the deal on this one.
Penalties after the turnover. It will be Stadium ball at their 20-yard line.
Now we got a my timeout from the official. I guess this is going to be something he's going to try and go over there and explain to the Tiger staff over there.
Actual score at the 18-yard line.
The head coach, I don't know if that's their head coach, Patrick Johnson, trying to get an understanding of how this got marked off. And now he's going to talk to the head coach here for Heritage, and it's going to be Coach Peterson. All right, we looks like we got that all taken care of. Let's play some football.
All right, Stadium football, 1st and 10.
Yes, it is. Kiesler back in the game, hands that ball off. Not sure if Donovan Gill got hurt in that sack, but we haven't seen him back in the game. Don't know if that's him sitting over there on the bench across the way.
Yeah, I can't tell. It certainly could be.
Yeah. So Cooper Kessler, now the quarterback, sets in here. 2nd and 9. Quick pitch to the outside as he gets that ball to the running back. Finds the corner. Nice little stiff arm. Nice gritty run as he pushes down inside the 5-yard line.
That's a Marion Clayton, the running back. He's got some speed on him. He was able to turn that corner.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah, it'll bring the first down, 1st and goal there from the 4. And looks like we've got some premature movement there on the stadium side. Looks like their tackle a little anxious. That'll back them up 5.
Penalty is going to be against Stadium. That's going to back them up. It remains first down at the 9-yard line.
All right, 2 receivers on the tight end side there. Steps back, he's going to hand that off. Nice, another running play there for Clayton, the running back.
Pick up about a yard or 2 on the play. Looks like it was a gain of 2. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 7. The old Tigers.
Drops back, gets that ball out in the flats, almost gets that, he catches it, almost gets it picked off. Did it bounce?
I think they're saying it bounced.
Yeah, it looks like he did bounce that. It wasn't thrown behind him, so you can't pick that up.
Replay here. Ooh, that's a catch.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring up a big Timberwolves 3rd down. Let's get this defense some motivation here on 3rd down.
Well, it's a little confusing.
Well, human.
I didn't see it. It was hard for me to see it bounce.
We're going to see it again.
Let's see here.
It's tipped by the defensive player right here, and then it bounces off his arm. I don't see that ball bouncing.
No, I don't either. That looks like a catch. That looks like that was caught
Does.
off a tip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
No instant replay in high school football.
no instant replay. We all make mistakes. We're all human.
Right.
They're doing their best.
Yep. So we'll see here. Here we go. We got it on film, ref. We got it on film. That ball did not touch the ground.
Question is, do they replay the down?
Looks like it. All right, here we go. And we got another touchdown, and that's going to be from the big tight end coming across the field, Cabrera.
Yeah, good
Nice
toss
little
there.
pass there from the quarterback, Cooper Kessler.
Pass from number 10, Cooper Kessler. The Stadium takes a 13-0 lead here with 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter.
And the quarterback having carry on 2 responsibilities here, also the kicker. We've got the snap and the kick. And it looks like that's going to be good as well. So with 7:19 left to play in the first half here, Stadium goes on top.
It's replayed here. Tassler is able to find his tight end.
Tight end does a good job just releasing across the field. Comes all the way across the field to make that catch. Good job there connection there between the quarterback and the tight end. Stadium on top, 14-0. 7:19 left to play in the half. Both teams still 2 timeouts left. And here we are set up again. Game seems to be moving a little slow right now. Let's see what's going on here. Stadium here to kick the ball off. Heritage set up at the 15-yard line. And it's going to catch this one. Scary bounce, but able to collect it. Like they'll take the ball over at the 32-yard line. Daly brings the offense to the field here. Buckman, the running back, on the field as well. 2 receivers on either side. And we got a penalty flag. A lot of laundry this first half of this game.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what happened there.
I think they may be calling intentional ground. Oh, no, it's a hold.
Not quite sure where the quarterback was throwing the ball on that play.
I wasn't sure either.
Didn't look like anybody was running up the field. But a hold play, a holding will definitely push you back another 10.
There's a coach over there dressed in black.
Pardon me?
Said there's a coach over there dressed in black.
Yeah. We will see. That might have been who he was trying to get, right?
Well, I mean, that'd be my story.
The helmets are white, though, dude. The helmets are white. All right, so another holding call. It's going to back him up 10. 2nd down. They'll need to make it all the way back across the 40 to move the chains. Daly with an uphill battle. They're going to hand this one off. Buckman will get 3 or 4 of it back. Second and a lot left to go. Drops back. Catch is made, but doesn't pick up a whole lot of yards off of that one as they just kind of hit a crossing route.
Yeah, no, Avery Coleman there able to go ahead and pick up the tackle.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Timberwolves.
Going out of bounds, stopping the clock at 6:18. That's coming back inside. Great defensive stance there. And that is going to be Sincere Ruffin. Steps in and knocks that pass away. Does a great job.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and long. Punt team will certainly come out at this point.
Punt team back on the field. Sincere Ruffin drops back to about midfield. There we go. And there's another penalty flag on the field. And we got to delay a game. So that'll back them up 5 more. As Heritage is struggling to get their personnel on the field when they're supposed to. And we'll try it again. And that punt's almost blocked. We'll see here. And that'll slow down right there inside the 40-yard line. And it'll be down right there at the 43.
Heritage is going to need another big defensive stop here. Hopefully they can get the ball back before the end of the half.
All right, here we go. Quick pitch out to the far side. Nice step up inside to avoid initial contact in the backfield. Going to get across the 45-yard line down to the 46. Second down.
That was a Marion Clayton again. We haven't seen Alex Lindgren in several series at this point.
Who?
Alex Lindgren, their starting running back.
Yeah.
Just like that, they bring him into the game.
They heard you. Handoff right up the middle to the big running back as he breaks tackles, gets to the outside. He's going to get down to the 35 before he is run out of bounds. Nice, strong run. You conjured him up, man.
Yeah, big, strong run. Jace Gallant was able to go ahead and bring him down near the 30-yard line.
6 foot 195, so he is a load. That's a big running back.
Yeah, it's a load, and he breaks 1, 2. He breaks 2 tackles before Gallant's able to go ahead and just wrap him up.
Another quick pitch out to the big running back. Finds the edge. And we've got a penalty flag coming up late.
Alex Lindgren on the carry, another game. A flag is down though.
That's going to be a holding call.
That hold's going to go ahead and back them up.
So
here it is,
Lindgren. Pick the hold up here.
Yeah, it's right here.
There's the tug right there.
Yep.
And they pulled on Buckman's jersey. He was the one being held.
First down and 15 after
Clayton back in the game as running back. Quarterback drops back, has a man coming across the middle. Tries to get there to the, and there's going to be a late flag. Looks like Cabrera may have got his wish with the pass interference. That penalty came all the way in from the far side, so we'll see here. And they're going to waive it. Okay.
There is no penalty for pass interference on the play. It will be second down.
So that's going to bring up second down. 2nd and 15.
Second down and 15 for the Tigers.
Good job. Cabrera lines up on the far side as tight end. 2 receivers on the far side. Kellenick down here on the numbers at the lower end of your screen. Gets it out there to the outside. Nice catch and run by the receiver out there. That is going to be Darius Sum, number 1.
Cooper Kessler. And that'll bring up a third down for the Tigers.
Yeah, should bring it to third and 5.
Which is a manageable third down. Tigers fight their way back to some decent plays and downs here. T-Rose defensively bringing everybody. He's going to keep that ball out there in the open. He's going to say that ball bounced off the turf. That'll bring up 4th down.
Imagine this is 4-down territory here.
Oh, it sure is. And we're going to get another timeout call here. See if who. And that timeout's going to go to Stadium. Stadium's 1 timeout left in this half. So we haven't really officially found out what happened to their starting quarterback, but they've got their second string guy in there, Cooper Kessler, who seems to be doing a pretty good job. And obviously different type of quarterback, not able to take off the way Gill did, but still seems to be running the offense here effectively because he has been able to put 7 points on the board while he was on the field.
Yeah, he's stepped up. He's done a good job so far. Stepped into the game well.
Heritage definitely has opportunities. 14 points down is nowhere close to being done when we still have 2 more quarters of football to play. Drops back, tries to get that out there in the flat. Nice step up there as they knock that away. Intended receiver was Kellenick. And Stadium's going to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, that's Connie Clark. They got in there to break up that pass. Clark, only a freshman.
Both schools playing some young players, and here's a nice little replay. Nice little step into that, poke that out of there. There's definitely a height difference there of about 6 inches, so you kind of feel like if Kessler would have kind of put that one out there for a 6'4" kind of catch, he may have had an opportunity.
He's got to air it out just a little bit.
Yep.
Use that height advantage.
right, Daly sets him down. Audible's the call. 5 seconds left. Real dangerously close to a, they get this one off just in time. Fly sweep doesn't go anywhere. Gets that back to the line of scrimmage. Defense set up. Oh. And that's going to be stacked up maybe after a yard gain on that one, but the nose tackle for Stadium right there on top of all of that.
Yeah, that's number 66, Jake Martin.
Looks like they're going to give him about 3 on that. That'll bring up 3rd and 7. Drops back. There's a man out there and not able to bring that one in.
Slightly overthrown there to Luke Melvin.
And that will bring up 4th down. I was wrong on the downs. That last play, that was a 3rd down play. This is 4th down, and they have got the punt team back on the field. Stadium has come close twice to blocking this. So we'll see here. Looks like Darius Sums has flipped to the other side. Came a little late this time, not quite as quick as he had before. Gonna let this ball take a bounce. And it'll slow down right there at about the 33-yard line once again. Stadium will take the ball over from there, 1st and 10. Place the ball here on this inside hash. Sincere Ruffin out there on an island. And he's going to get taken down. Big sack there.
It's Leo Lopez.
Big defensive play there for the T-Wolves.
Leo Lopez, the senior. Coming through.
And
no one picked him
a
up.
Considerable amount of yardage on this play as he looks out there.
Yeah, Lopez is just able to break through that offensive line. And Cooper Tassler has nowhere to go.
Nope, he sure didn't. Drops back, quick one to the outside, makes the catch. Good job. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to try to get one more play off here before it's over. Some and Ruffman line up here down at the bottom of your screen. Goes for the big man. He's able to pull that one in. Not quite sure if he is in bounds. We'll see what they say. Official is calling it a catch. So that is going to be run out of bounds. 20 seconds left to play in this first half. Big play there by the quarterback.
Big play.
Airs that one out. Lets the receiver just kind of run underneath it. Good job. A big pass stops the clock at 20 seconds. First down.
It certainly
Just
puts them
inside
within
the
striking
30-yard line.
distance. Striking distance before the half.
And we're going to get a timeout here for Heritage. They're going to use one of the two that they have left with 20 seconds here left to play. What's going to be super important here is just keep everything in front of you.
For Heritage, yeah, absolutely. You certainly don't want to give up another touchdown right before halftime.
Nope, you sure don't. It's interesting what Stadium decides that they're going to do coming out of this timeout. They've got Kellenick out there on the field who could definitely go get it.
Yeah, they still have a timeout, so I mean, you could run a play towards the middle. Cut the distance in half.
Cabrera's out there. He's released up the field several times wide open. And he goes after Kellenick again, this time not able to get it in there. But that does stop the clock. 16 seconds left to play.
You see Heritage starting to cheat towards Kellenick's side just a little bit. And while he's a great target at 6'4", Cooper may need to start looking at the other side of the field.
Now here comes the quarterback with the play. See how the Heritage defense lines up on Kellenick. Got the safety cheating over there a little bit, but they're playing off of him 10 yards. They're looking for an offensive pass interference. They're not going to get that call. That stops the clock at 8 seconds left. They essentially can run two more plays here.
Yeah.
Two more pass plays.
Yep.
With 8 seconds left, so we'll see what's going on here. Let's see here. Tight end Cabrera lined up here on this side of the field. Having him drop back. Cabrera is it definitely who they were trying to go for. Right now the safeties are just playing super deep on him.
Yeah,
you have to make that catch underneath and just be athletic.
Right, at this point, I mean, this is going to be the last play of the half, more than likely. Keep everything in front of you if you're Heritage.
Good defensive stance so far by the T-Wolves. This is the second time their defense has kind of stepped up for them here in this first half. Offensively, still some work needs to be done. Essler drops back again. Going to get flushed a little bit. He's going to take off. He's going to run this out of bounds. And that will run out of the clock for the first half of play. Stadium unable to poke the ball in as they get down inside the 30-yard line. Great defensive stance there by the Heritage Timberwolves. Offense, back to the drawing board. They're going to have to put some points on the board. We'll be back to see how exciting this third quarter can be. This is EPS Sports. Rodney Lawrence and Ryan Vassbinder. We'll see you at 3.
Calling all student athletes in Evergreen and Battleground Public Schools. The Mark Rigo Athletic Scholarship Fund is accepting applications. Mark Rigo was a beloved football and track coach who passed away in 2018, but left behind a legacy. The thousands of student athletes he pushed to become the best versions of themselves and pursue their dreams.
His whole thing was the power of one. If he could just do one thing each day for one person, he's made an impact.
If you are heading to college or a post-secondary trade school and have taken part in sports in Evergreen or Battleground Public Schools, Rigo's legacy can also help offset some of your college costs. To fill out an application and learn more, head over to rigoscholarship.com. Let's keep Coach Rigo's legacy going by helping new generations of students pursue their dreams. Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Student Athlete Spotlight. The EPS Sports team just wrapped up our annual broadcast of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships. As a former college athlete and a former college distance running coach, I was surprised during our broadcast to learn about one Heritage High School athlete who is now a district champion. Okay, clean start. It was day 2 of the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships, and a junior from Heritage High School quickly jumped the lead of the girls' 3A 800-meter race, and there was no looking back. Leading from start to finish was Margarita Mahay. The surprise was when I got to speak with Margarita in the winner's circle, and she shocked us all by announcing that she had been a track athlete for less than a month. So how has your training been going this year?
I'm in a track and field 3 weeks.
You've only been running track and field for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
What? And a district championship after just 3 weeks of running? How is that possible?
I don't know. God bless me.
That's wonderful. Margarita's coach, who was a collegiate distance runner herself, says Margarita's 3 weeks from novice to district champion was not about developing a training regimen. It was way too late in the season for that. Rather, it was about teaching a novice runner not to go out too fast during her races, the 1600 and the 800.
And I remember the first race, and I was like, slow down, slow down. She was doing the mile in the race's history, I guess. But I think the biggest thing is I was trying to teach her how to race, which was, I guess, in a way, something that you learn early on, that we wanted to make sure she understood not to take the first lap all the way.
Looking back on our footage of the first day's events, I realized that it was Margarita who came within just a couple of seconds of challenging for the 1600-meter district championship. Back in the winner's circle, I gave her some advice as a former distance running coach and encouraged Margarita to keep at it with some summer training. The more miles, the better you're going to do next season. You're going to run cross country in the fall?
Yeah,
okay.
I think about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to encourage you to do that because somebody who can be on the track team for just 3 weeks and then win a district title should be running a little bit more, okay? And we're going to see you on the winner's stand next year, okay?
I hope so.
Okay, so let's put some miles in this summer. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That is one of the wildest things I have heard during this track meet. 3 weeks this kid has been running, and she's a district champion. Congratulations to Margarita from Heritage High School, winner of the girls' 3A 800-meter run. Now, if you'd like to see Margarita's race or any of the outstanding performances from the Greater St. Helens League Track and Field Championships, you can watch both days' broadcasts on our Evergreen Public Schools YouTube channel in the EPS Sports playlist. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
Hello and welcome to this EPS Inspires Update. I'm Craig Bernbach. Let's talk hope. We all try to be hopeful. We hope good things will come our way, and we especially hope that our children will experience good things. But did you know that hope can be measured, that hope can be learned, and that if we give kids more hope, they'll be more successful in the classroom? Well, at Burton Elementary School, they're practicing hope as a science, and it's paying off.
Hope is the #1 predictor of well-being.
I don't think I've ever seen the school so full before.
We are so excited to welcome all.
Welcome to Hope Night at Burton Elementary School.
It was emotional for me to see everyone there. When Becky tried to talk about hope, I'm tearing up at the side of the room, you know.
So many students and so many families there, and they care about the work just as much as we do.
On Hope Night, the students were proud to show off their work with hope. There was art, there were poems, and there were a whole lot of kids giving lessons about hope to adults.
So this is like what we hope to be. I said I hope to be a vet.
And what the kids were teaching their parents is that there's a difference between having hope and making a wish.
A wish is something that doesn't require your action. It's based on chance. It may or may not happen, but a hope is more like a goal because you can do things to actually make it happen.
It's great that the kids were teaching their parents what they've done, because hope is something that we can also teach one another and lend to one another.
To help students make things happen, Burton is working with hope as a science, something that counselor Raina Luchin-Wall first introduced to the school.
So I was in a counselor level meeting with others from the state of Washington, and they introduced Dr. Chan Hellman and his work with the science of hope. And they said that hope was actually not just a feeling, but a cognition, something that could be taught and something that could be learned, and that it would change lives.
So Burton decided to jump in head first. They secured a Hope grant and began educating their entire staff about hope as a science.
Well, I think as we learned directly from Mr. Chan, Dr. Chan, the author of the book, and we learned about the science of hope and really got a good professional development for our entire staff around the science of hope. That helped build some momentum, and then seeing it work.
And it has worked. For the last 2 years, Burton has collected hope scores and compared that data to academic achievement.
When we saw that our students that grew the most in hope also grew the most in reading, and we actually saw the correlation ourselves, that is, it's like the proof is in the pudding, right?
And now students, staff, and families at Burton have proof that being hopeful can change their lives.
HOPE.
Having the belief that you could make your future brighter than your past, and you had the power to do that.
What's this say?
Hope.
As mentioned in the story, a major way to increase hope is to give students a feeling of belonging. And that aligns a great deal with Evergreen Public Schools' new strategic plan that's just starting to be rolled out. Stay tuned for more details. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Burnback.
Calling all student athletes in Evergreen and Battleground Public Schools. The Mark Rigo Athletic Scholarship Fund is accepting applications. Mark Rigo was a beloved football and track coach who passed away in 2018, but left behind a legacy. The thousands of student athletes he pushed to become the best versions of themselves and pursue their dreams.
His whole thing was the power of one. If he could just do one thing each day for one person, he's made an impact.
If you are heading to college or a post-secondary trade school and have taken part in sports in Evergreen or Battleground Public Schools, Rigo's legacy can also help offset some of your college costs. To fill out an application and learn more, head over to rigoscholarship.com. Let's keep Coach Rigo's legacy going by helping new generations of students pursue their dreams. Hello, I'm Matt Griffin with this EPS Inspires Senior Spotlight. I'm here in the Evergreen Public Schools broadcast studio where the district's communications team records Sit Down with the Soup, the informational program featuring Superintendent John Boyd and host Craig Burnback. Now, when Craig and I learned there was an autistic student from Union High School who was a big fan of the show, I thought what better way to celebrate the senior than by inviting him here on set for a tour. After a quick tour of our studio and control room, we went a step further and asked Khalik if he would sit down on the set for a chat with Craig.
I'll sit in this chair.
Yep. You're going to be in Superintendent Boyd's chair. That's this one right here.
Wow, I'm going to be sitting in the superintendent's chair.
Yeah.
Khalik, can you talk a little bit so I can get your mic level?
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You good?
Thank you. That's very good.
What do you love about school?
I think just connecting with students and stuff and just being with staff and everybody, I think it's just very, very fun to be around people.
At Union High School, Kalik attends classes and also works in the school cafeteria. Kalik also attends Cascadia Tech Academy for a hospitality and tourism class. Teachers at both schools say Kalik is a people person who enjoys pushing himself to pursue new challenges.
Kalik, where do I start? The moment he walked into class, he comes in every day with a smile, and he actually says hello to everyone, or good morning to everyone. And he's so inspiring.
And just like any other student on the spectrum, everybody's different, and his take on things is if it's something that's interesting, it's something that he likes, he's willing to go after it and go after it hard. And with the sit down with the soup, or it's his work at Cascadia, he said, hey, this is a new experience that sounds like something that I might be interested in, so I'm going to go full force at it.
Back on set, Kalik tells us that Union High School has felt like a home away from home, and graduating is going to be bittersweet.
Had a lot of good teachers there. I have about a month and a half now left with them, and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to leave them because it's like a good community. Feels like a family going to that school.
And Kalik has so enjoyed being an Evergreen Public School student, he has visited every school in our district, learning facts about each, and even made a PowerPoint presentation to share with fellow students and teachers. You couldn't ask for a better advocate for how schools make for stronger communities.
What's so great about Evergreen Public Schools? What would you tell them?
I guess I could say we have a great community here, and I think it's very, very good to have this community because a lot of people these days are deciding to come to our district and stuff, so I think the more we spread the word and get people to come into our district, the more we'll get more people to come into this community and feel like they're welcomed.
As we wrapped up our interview, Superintendent John Boyd came on set to say hello.
Oh, there's Superintendent Boyd.
Hi, Boyd.
Great job interviewing.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
You know what I'm scared about, though? I'm scared that you might take my job.
Yeah.
Your answers were so absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
After Kalik's time on set, we asked his mom, Angie, to reflect on his time as a student and his willingness to try new things.
Everybody he comes in contact with, he's just smiling, happy. He puts everybody before himself. So he's been just an amazing kid, and for having autism and having a lot of things change, he's really willing to try a lot of things, which has just been amazing.
And then, of course, no Sit Down with the Soup guest host gets away without a souvenir photo. It really was such a treat to meet Kalik and his mom, Angie. So to Sit Down with the Soup's #1 fan, we say congratulations, and we can't wait to hear about your future successes. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Matt Griffin.
Let's give the Timberwolves a big round of applause as they take the field.
All right, we're going to welcome you guys back here to the second half. The Stadium Tigers and the Heritage Timberwolves. You got a 14-0 game right now. First half of this game was all about the Stadium Tigers. They're the ones with the 14 points. Defensively, Heritage stepped up here in the last few minutes of the second quarter and had a nice little stance there. But offensively, they've got to do something.
Yeah, they certainly do. I mean, their defense has certainly stepped up several times. Stadium starting quarterback has left the game injured, we assume.
Yes.
But, yeah, offensively, Heritage needs to get something going. They need to start hitting the receivers. Their running backs need to start making some big plays. They got to get stuff going.
Yeah, you are correct, because as it sits right now, if they continue to play the second half the way they played the first one, they could end up losing this game 14-0. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Stadium doesn't really have to do much of anything else if these guys are going to step up offensively. So,
right,
with them having to take the ball here at the beginning of the third quarter, I'm hoping that they have put some kind of offensive package together that's going to allow them to move the ball here.
Yeah, because they haven't done a whole lot of that in the first half. In fact, I don't think they've been in the red zone at all.
No, they haven't. And it looks like that they did lose their one of their starting receivers, a sophomore, Dakari Bradford. Doesn't look like he's going to return the rest of the game, and he was one of their starters. So hopefully they're going to be able to find somebody else to step up and take his spot and be able to make some big plays for him out here. And here we're set up. So it looks like the quarterback is also the kicker here with Cooper Kessler. Little pooch kick. And got to be careful with that one.
They certainly do. That's almost the second one of those they've almost recovered.
This is Jace Gallant, number 88, covers that one. T-Wolves take the ball over on the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Daly, the quarterback, gets that out to the flats real good. Tries to take it inside. Looks like he might get a yard, maybe 2 out of that. Personnel change. Lines up, stacked receivers near and far. And we're going to get a handoff, but that's going to be a stoppage here in the play.
We got a false start.
And false start there for the T-Wolves. That'll back them up 5. Comes back in. And we're going to get the same formation once again. Running back sets just off to the side. Going to get a handoff right up the middle. Not going to find much. He'll get to the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down. But it looks like we have got a hurt player. For Heritage, so we'll see what's going to go on here. And he's able to get up and walk off on his own, so that is always positive. That is going to be one of their O-linemen, so.
I think he's going to be all right. I think he told his coach, I'll be back, I promise.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to try to come back. One of the seniors honored this at the beginning of the game for senior night.
He had a big sack in the first half.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Timberwolves.
Daly takes a snap, drops back. And that ball's going to get picked off.
Oh, looks like he dropped it.
Almost picked off. It dropped and hit the ground. Nice job there defensively by Stadium as they try to step in that.
Yeah, it's Chance Gray there with a great effort.
Tried to come in underneath that. That's going to bring out the punt team for the Timberwolves.
Not necessarily the start you want for Heritage.
No, not at all. Not at all.
There's been a lot of flags tonight in both the first game and this game, for false starts, that type of thing.
That ball's going to get off, and it looks like it's going to settle in a familiar spot. That's kind of where it settled all the first half.
It did.
Decent field position there for Stadium. Cooper Tesler, the quarterback here, starting the second half of play. Handoffs the ball. Not a whole lot of running room. And it looks like he actually is going to lose a yard on this one. It's going to bring up second and 11. Two safeties over the top. Going to get that back to their number 2 receiver. That is going to be Sincere Ruffin.
Sincere Ruffin with the reception. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. And let's give the Timberwolves defense some encouragement here on 3rd down.
Quarterback runs in with the play. 9:25 left to play in the third quarter. Summon Ruffin line up down here on the bottom of your screen. And Stadium is going to get those great yards taken back on a false start. Back them up 5, bring up 3rd and long. As opposed to a 3rd and doable. Breaks the huddle again. Roughing in some down here at the bottom. Big play out there. Nice job. Kellenick was able to get behind the defender. Just couldn't pull that one in that time.
Slightly overthrown by Tassler.
That will bring out the kicking game for the Tigers here as well. Oh, that was weird.
I think he forgot to run.
Yes.
I think he forgot that it was a live ball if he touches it.
Yeah, he thought he was going to down it. Owen Daly's hard count. See if the offense will tip their hand. Or the defense, I should say. Oh, and we've got movement.
Or delay a game.
So that they get delayed, well, there's two opportunities.
Yep.
They got delay a game too. So that'll back them up 5. First and 15. There's a nice little running play. That is probably the biggest running play that they've had all evening as explodes through the line, gets to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Evan Buckman coming through, finding a hole. Picks up a gain of 13, it looks like.
Another handoff. Buckman takes this one. Going to make it to midfield. That'll move the chains, first and 10. Another one, nice little run. Looks like they may have found their groove. They're just going to keep handing it off to Buckman until they stop them.
And if they can pick up 5 at a time, I mean, they'll march their way right down the field.
Yeah, sure will. Buckman comes out.
One thing about tonight, the timing of things have been very deliberate.
Yeah.
I would like to see Heritage pick up the pace just a little bit, right? Maybe not necessarily hurry up, but
Isaiah James this time picks up the ball.
But pick up the pace just a little bit. Try to throw Stadium off just a tad.
Yeah. James picks up, looks like about a yard. Another handoff. James looks for the outside. He is going to get stacked up on that one. Looks like he'll get about a yard out of that himself. Running in another running back now as Isaiah comes out.
Looks like that's Shakarian Renchner.
Yep, another sophomore. Let's see here. This is 4th down. And about 4. And it looks like he may have got enough for them to move the chains. He's going to come out of the game after that nice little run.
Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, but he certainly gets up to speed quick.
Yeah, sure is. Now back to Buckman. Looks like Buckman's going to get about a yard out of it. Shakarian Rencher comes back into the game, the sophomore. He is definitely a different type of running back. He looks like he knows how to get into spaces. Let's see here how this works out. And the ball off. He's going to find an opening and get up the field with it. And he has got a ball across the 35-yard line down to the 33. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called by Stadium as they try to talk about the fact that running-wise they have moved the ball 50 yards here on them.
Yeah, and it's certainly it's the best offensive possession we've seen from Heritage tonight.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And the receivers have been quiet all night long, really, if you think about it. I mean, it looks like Dakari Bradford was their guy. And he got hurt, so the other receivers haven't really stepped up for him, so they needed to come up with a running game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I can remember calling, Connie Clark's name once, Luke Melvin's name once, right? Justin Nyon's name once, but that's about it. I mean, other than that, we haven't seen a whole lot.
And we are seeing a whole lot of young kids playing tonight, too. There's a lot of sophomores getting run out here tonight for the Heritage T-Wolves, so that's any indication the next couple of years they ought to turn into a pretty good little squad.
Yeah, they certainly should.
Hand off to Buckman. Definitely the upperclassman, the statesman on the team, that one of their seniors. No, yes, he is one of their seniors. Buckman back in the game. And we are going to get movement on the T-Wolves. It's going to back them up. Still probably feeling like they're in 4-down territory, but that definitely does change the play.
It certainly does. Now we're looking at 4th and 7 instead of 4th and 2.
So it looks like 4th down and about 6. Have to drop back and let this one go. It's going to get flushed. Oh, almost picked that one off. So the T-Wolves kind of stalled here after they got over midfield. That penalty right there definitely making the difference, I do believe.
I agree.
As I'm sure the play that they were going to run prior to that higher percentage of success. So Stadium takes the ball over on downs as the T-Wolves eat up a good chunk of the clock here in the third quarter and weren't able to put any points on the board. 4:30 left to play in the third quarter. Quick pitch out to the outside. He is able to get the corner, and he's going to get about 9 yards out of that. And we have got a late penalty flag from the guy over here in front of the T-Wolves bench. So we'll see what that's going to be all about.
Yeah, Evan Buckman is the one that chased Alex Lingard down for the tackle there.
So he gets down to about the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. And it looks like that the get-back guy wasn't working good enough down here for Heritage, and the officials looks like he may have bumped into somebody. That was just a warning that time. They're not going to lose any yards on it. But if the official bumps into you, he's going to throw the flag. Handoff. Steps it back inside. Nice move. Strong run. Gets across midfield down to about the 49. That'll move the chains.
Jackson Sharp with the tackle there.
Stadium comes to the line of scrimmage, set up here. Tesler fakes it, rolls out. And we have got a penalty flag as he gets chased out. Sincere Ruffin getting up slow.
Offensive pass interference.
Okay. He may have turned around and started trying to block, is what I'm thinking, for that play to be called right there. So big penalty as that pushes them back to their own side. Kessler trying to lead his receiver on that one, not able to get
just off the mark.
Clayton, the intended receiver, number 23. Second down and a lot right now. They need to get back across midfield and down to the 38-yard line to move the chains. Ruffin, the intended receiver, not able to get them on there. Corner right there with him. Breaks the huddle. Tied in. Lines up right there on the near side of the field. That's Cabrera. Been quiet here in the second half so far. Nice run there by the running back on a quick pitch, able to cut that up the field.
Yeah, Marty Clayton coming in. He got upfield real fast. Got another injury for Heritage.
Can't really see who that is, see the number on that young man.
We can see Clayton here turning upfield. He just turns on the jets.
And that looks like that is possibly a cramp. So let's just hope that that's all it is. Like he'll be all right, hopefully. Yeah, those cramps hurt. Once they start, boy, it's hard to get away from them.
It's been a warm day today.
Yeah. It's too late to drink water now. Here's the bottle of mustard, right? The pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Hopefully he returns.
Yeah.
As he's been the big running back for Heritage.
Fourth down here, so they'll be punting this one away. Good job of picking that up, because the way that was bouncing, that could have got all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, it certainly could have.
The T-Wolves take over 20-yard line, 21-yard line. First and 10. 3:25 left to play in the third quarter. Both teams kind of going back and forth between the 30s. Which seems to be what that actually will work in Stadium's favor, but Heritage is going to need to put together a scoring drive here.
Yeah.
Buckman back in the game. That last series did a pretty good job. Had about 15 yards on 3 carries, and then they kind of started, they pulled him out and started putting in a couple other people. We'll see what's going on here. And that ball is almost kind of see what's going on here.
I'm not quite sure.
We'll see what the call is here.
I saw Buckman was a little late on the block, but it wasn't.
I'm not necessarily agree with that call.
Here's a replay. We'll see here. I mean, Buckman steps up late, but
maybe it's the way he landed on him.
Could have been.
Big penalty here. Let's see if Heritage is going to be able to take advantage of this call. Because it was definitely a gift.
Mm-hmm.
pass interference. Oh, no. That's a tough one, too. 2 tough calls in a row. Heritage is going to – they're getting some help right now.
They're going to be the beneficiaries of it for sure.
Getting a little help right now. Well, here we go with the pass, with the play. Let's kind of see. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one. There's a little bit of extension on the safety there, but
2 big plays in a row like that, that's tough to handle.
Uh-huh.
So that big penalty there will move him inside Stadium's side of the field here. 1st and 10 from the 49. That ball almost picked off. Just had a bad angle on it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a run play. And it looks like he'll get about a yard out of that and bring up 3rd down.
It's like Buckman may be cramping again.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Another cramp. Well, this series not quite as successful as the last one. 2 big penalties have got them across midfield. Not necessarily anything that they've done well up to this point.
No.
So this is definitely an opportunity they need to take advantage of, and it looks like the momentum was kind of lost, you know.
I feel like it's been lost on both sides.
Yeah. There he goes. Got him moving. He's up on his feet here. All right, sophomore comes back into the game here. That is going to be Rencher. Little sophomore running back number 28 back in the game.
She's found a couple holes already tonight.
Hands off. And he is going to get wrapped up after about a yard.
That time he got stuffed. Tackle made by number 66, Jake Martin. It's a big boy, 6'1", 290.
Yeah. He can clog a hole, definitely.
I don't have height and weight on Rencher, but I can assure you it's a lot less than that.
Yeah. Good play there. Not trying to call a screen on that one, take advantage of the upfield rushing. Not able to get that one to him. Richard walking around like he not quite understood what happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, he broke through the line and he called for the ball. He was looking for it, and at the end of the day, it turns into a turnover on downs for Heritage.
Yeah, sure does. After the two big penalties that got them in, not able to take advantage of it, this was their concern, or this was their problem in week one.
Right.
The offense just spurts, and not consistent enough to put any points on the board. So as of yet, the offense has not scored because that was a special team score in the loss last week. Got motion on Capital.
And that could turn this into a long season for Heritage.
Yeah, it sure could.
I mean, you've gone almost 7 quarters without a touchdown so far into the season.
Yeah.
And they haven't been close tonight.
No, they have not. They have not been. No. They haven't made it into the red zone once. I think they got inside the 30 one time, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Handoff rollout. Tries to get it to the tight end and able to make the catch before he gets out of bounds, and he'll get that right at midfield. And we got another penalty flag, and then another penalty flag after that. So looks like Stadium might get pushed back around the 20, 25-yard line if that next one, that last flag was unsportsmanlike. There's two, because the first one's probably holding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was probably a hold.
Yep.
Not quite sure what the second one was, but
it's unsportsmanlike, I'm sure.
I could give a guess.
Chirping.
Yeah.
And the official heard him. So we'll see what's going on here. Both flags. Let's figure out here what's going on. Holding. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
So that turns into a 25-yard penalty.
Yes, it sure does. All right, let's see how this plays itself out.
Well, good news for Stadium is it's first down.
Yeah, first down in a lot. And he catches that and gets just about all of it back.
Finds Case Kellenick.
Yeah, well, I mean, the height difference between, who is that, Rich? Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, unfortunately, Renchner just has no shot here.
Yeah. He let the guy stay in front of him. He would have had to double back and come underneath to get that. So they get it all back in one pass there, a big one to Kellenick. They might realize they got something going on here because he's got something on him. They're going to give it to the big running back, and he's going to rumble down to about the 45-yard line. That'll bring up third down in about 2.
Lindgren checked out of the game.
Huh?
I said Lindgren checked out of the game. They brought in Clayton.
Yep. Hands off the ball, bounces it outside. Nice little cut up field. He's going to get the 2 yards and some as he gets across the 40. Down to the 38-yard line. Looks like we will get one more play out of this quarter. Drops back, going for the big man again in the corner. He almost caught that on his back. Good job there. Good defense.
Good
by the
defense by
sophomore Rechner. But you can't be surprised if they went at him again.
Nope, not at all. And that's a mismatch that Heritage is going to have to figure out.
Most definitely. Stadium's got a player down in the middle of the field there.
There's a
And
replay
like
here.
Stadium has used all their timeouts as well.
That's what just lets it fly.
This time, better position. He was able to go up there and catch that. Like he may have dealt with a cramp as well. Nice to see him up walking off on his own, though. Both teams back on the field. 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Another handoff to the running back. Yeah, looks like he's going to get about a yard out of that one. That's going to run out the third quarter here.
Tackle made by Leo Lopez. That's going to end the third.
So we've made it to the fourth quarter here. Both teams surprisingly quiet in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot from either one of the teams to really, really talk about, but Stadium did what they needed to do in the first two.
Yeah, if you're Stadium, you're absolutely content in just playing this game out the way it has been. Your defense has been stepping up. They're keeping Heritage, pretty much on their side of the field for the most part.
Yeah, they sure are. You have to be feeling pretty good about it for Stadium right now. Last year they had 2 wins all year, and now they've got they're looking at 2 in a row. Whereas they won last week in overtime against Cedar Crest. Heritage, unfortunately, looking to go to 0-2. but played a better game defensively tonight than they played last week against Hudson's Bay, because Hudson's Bay was able to put 31 on them.
Yeah, they certainly have played a better defensive game, and I mean, I think if you're the Heritage defense, you're proud of what you've done tonight. I mean, sure, you've given up 14, but for the most part, you had some some big stands when you needed them, and you've gotten the job done.
Yeah.
It's the offense.
It's back to the drawing board. They got to figure that out.
For sure.
They got to figure that out. And here we go with quarter 4, 12 minutes to the end. Also let everybody know that we will be back on the air in that September 20th with Hanford and Mountain View and Glacier Peak and Heritage. So Heritage on our radar again on the 22nd of February. So hopefully all you guys can put that on your calendar and dial in and enjoy some more Friday night football with us on those dates.
Yeah, that'll be Friday, September 22nd.
What did I say?
February.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know where I got February from. September, you are correct. Not playing any football in February.
Check the schedule, though. We might have a basketball game in February.
That's true. Maybe that's where I got it from. Nope, and we got movement here, and that's going to be on the big tight end, Cabrera, and that'll back him up 5. So 3rd and a lot. Drops back. Has a man out in the flat. Able to make that catch. He'll get back a yard inside the original line of scrimmage. 4 down territory there. Good catch there for some. 4th and 9. Two receivers here at the bottom of the screen. Drops back, has a man coming down the middle. That's going to be Cabrera. Makes a nice catch. Gets down across the 25-yard line before he's brought down. That'll move the chains, 1st and 10.
Here's the replay here. Good run by Cabrera. Good catch.
I tell you what, every time we've seen Cabrera do a good catch is when he has been able to come out and just kind of leak across the entire secondary out there and roll out and been able to hit him coming out the other side. It's a good route for that young man.
For sure.
Just kind of releases up the field and just bends it. I don't know. I thought there was a lot of confusion on that play. Not sure what happened. A lot of yards lost. Going to bring up 2nd down. That looks like about 5 lost on that one. 2nd and 15. Kellenick and Lundgren come back into the game. Hands it to the running back. This time the Heritage defense there to make a stop. They get a yard, maybe 2 out of that one. Stadium in 4-down territory. Kellenick and Some line up on the far side. Ruffin down here on the numbers. Lundgren moves off to the side. Quarterback drops back. Nice pass as he gets that ball out there for the touchdown. Darius Some breaks that route off. Nice. The quarterback puts it right on him as he comes out of the break. Nice job for the touchdown.
Yeah, Some did a great job there.
Cooper Tesler, good job on that play. Perfect. Put that one right on him as he comes out of the break where nobody else was going to be able to get it but Some. Brings that up the field for the touchdown.
And here's the replay here. Tassler's just able to find Some.
Great job on that one.
Great catch, able to turn upfield.
Good one. Nice job. That is going to put Heritage 3 scores down here in the fourth quarter.
That might be the nail in the coffin, as the Heritage offense has certainly struggled tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. I mean, they're super young, so I mean, there's something to be said for that. But you got to be able to, you know, we're in 8 quarters now that they haven't put any points on the board, and it's got to be frustrating for the coaches.
Yeah, and it's certainly
the players, you know, just not being able to finish what they start.
Yeah.
Pooch going to catch that one on the bounce. Take it on about the 33-yard line. Owen Daly, sophomore quarterback, takes him on the field here. Offense ready to start here. Buckman back on the field. Going to hand it off to Buckman. He's going to take that one right up the middle. Nice run. About 5. Bring up second down. Another handoff. Buckman spins out of the first contact. It's across the 40 down to the 41. Bring up third down and short.
Down and short. They've got, I mean, they have to convert all the third down opportunities at this point, but
yeah. Nice job there. Second effort. Gets that to move the chains. First down.
Got a few other scores from around the area tonight. Looks like the Center beat Woodland 24-8, so that moves them to 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier here, Evergreen beat Hawkinson 62-14. Camas defeated Glacier Peak 55-20 tonight.
Oh, okay.
And Skyview's currently leading Columbia River 49-0 in the third quarter.
49-0. It's a tough one. Not quite sure what happened on that one. That was a miscue. That Skyview River, that used to be a nice little rivalry game back in the day when
I was in high
it
school.
used to be a little bit more competitive than that. But now we're talking about there used to be two 4A schools battling each other when that rivalry was nice. Now we're talking about a 2A school.
They're playing, River's playing 2A.
School. Skyview also ranked this year.
Yeah, Skyview beat Jesuit out of Oregon last week.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Buckman still may be dealing with a little bit of cramping.
Isaiah James checks back into the game. Oh, and it looks like we may have somebody else hurt again. It looks like he's I don't know if he came down weird on that one or not, but hopefully it's not anything that's serious.
Yeah, I didn't see when he came down.
And he's able to, well, we'll see. He definitely doesn't want to put any weight on it. We'll get him to the table and kind of see how what they're going to do about it.
Hopefully it's a cramp.
And that's another one of their starting receivers, a junior. So let's hope it's not anything serious. It's like they're messing with his ankle right now. There's a man coming across the middle, and that ball's going to almost gets picked off. Avery Coleman. That defensive stance is going to force him to turn the ball over on downs as Stadium gets the ball back and it's just inside Timberwolf territory.
Yeah, we'll see here. They look across the middle, and Coleman's just able to tip it.
Put his paw up there and batted it. Not able to bring it in, though. So with 6:10 left to play, Stadium defense able to hold them off. Take the ball over on downs. Quarterback is going to get flushed out of the pocket, now just being chased. He's going to get his shoulders around. He's just going to run that down out of bounds. Looks like he may have lost a yard on that one. 2nd and 11. And we're going to get movement. And that's going to back the Tigers up 5 more yards. 2nd and 16. Clock stopped, 6:01. Tight end, strong side, far side. Quick pitch. Gets underneath that block, but does a great job there. The linebacker comes up and makes that hit.
Yeah, that's number 36, Isaiah James.
Javon Dickinson coming out of the game now. Senior, 6'2", 195. He's going to be replaced. Gets that out in the flats nicely. That is Jalen Olive, number 28. Gets all of it back and some. There's the ball spotted on the 42-yard line. Needs to get to the 36 to move the chains. Another out route, this time trying to get that ball to...
Is that Sincere Ruffin?
The Ruffin.
Hits him in the hands.
Sure does. That ball's going to get turned over on downs, and it'll go back the other direction. Here they come back on the field here. Ready to go, drops back, fakes hands off, gets that ball out to the flat. Tries to reach inside for the catch, not able to do so.
Good defensive play there by Luke Leon.
Luke Melvin, the intended receiver on that. Handoff. Buckman's going to get across the 45 down to the 46-yard line. He's going to come back out of the game. Isaiah James back in the game. They're going to run the screen this time, and this time that ball, this time it is going to get intercepted.
That's Avery Coleman that came up with the interception after the tip.
And he's the one who almost got the interception in the last series.
Off another tip.
Yep.
Here's the replay. See a little jump pass, and it's tipped by the big lineman. It falls right into Coleman's hands.
Lindgren back in the game as the running back. They'll hand it off to him. Bounces this one outside, steps inside, and just continues to run. Nice strong run.
Lindgren did a great job there holding on to the football.
He sure did. They almost stripped it away from him. Noah Ferris there for the tackle. We've got another player down at about the 45-yard line. Didn't see what happened on this play.
I didn't either.
Looks like he's able to roll over, so that's a good thing. Looks like that's number 2, receiver Hunter Renterra. And good, he is up on his own feet.
He's looking a little woozy.
Yeah. Don't know if he got hit pretty hard, because it just looks like he is just out of it.
Yeah.
Breaks out on the sidelines. Good run there, hard run by the big running back from Stadium. That'll move the chains down inside the 20-yard line, down to the 15. Winds the clock at 2:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Long run again. And he is going to get all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
He just
running
runs
through the
so
defense
hard.
now. I mean, it is definitely
downhill running.
Yeah,
just runs
sure
hard, and I actually thought he might have been able to
get in that time.
Get in that time, yeah.
Lundgren again, and he is going to get in for the touchdown. So Stadium now 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. After a very quiet quarter from both teams, Stadium now able to put 14 more points on the board, I should say, here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Heritage, I mean, they've gotten tired.
Yeah,
and
it's
hard.
That was downhill running there by the big running back. Well, he's 6 foot 195.
Right.
And he's running downhill, and it's just tough for those kids to stop him now.
You know, but then, I mean, even, mentally, tired. I mean, the defense has been grinding all night long.
Yeah, they sure
did
have.
not have your offense even come close. That's a hard spot to live in.
Yeah, it is.
Here's the replay of Lindgren just pushing through the middle.
Yeah. So tonight, Heritage loses 3 receivers tonight.
Yeah.
The injury. Not going to help them at all going on for the who they have coming up for them next week.
Stadium lost their starting quarterback tonight.
They did. Did not officially hear what happened to him, but did possibly a concussion. Ball's going to get picked at around the 32. And it looks like he'll get it to about the 38 before he stopped.
Under 2 minutes to play.
Say it again.
We've got under 2 minutes to play.
We do. Minute 5-3. Owen Daly, sophomore quarterback for Heritage. Long night for that young man. Stayed poised all the way through the evening. They just got to keep pushing, keep working, keep growing. Very young team we saw on the field for these guys.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Will certainly grow throughout the season. I mean,
yes.
You know, and I think their future really looks bright in years to come.
Nice handoff. Good push as he gets it across the 45 down to the 46-yard line.
It's Isaiah James.
As we go under a minute to play in the game. Nice catch. Run. It'll be enough to move the chains there up to the 49-yard line. Don't have a name for number 21 on the roster. Oh, and that ball's going to get picked off, but I think he did get hit in the hands. And that is going to be a pick six for the Stadium Tigers. As that is ran all the way back there by Chance Gray. Nope, I'd see a penalty flag right there on the 23-yard line. We'll see what that is. But that might get the touchdown called back. Possibly a crackback. Oh, we got a hold. So not a personal foul.
So that'll negate the touchdown.
Yes, it will. But it will be their ball.
End.
But it does look like Daly got his hand hit or his arm hit when he tried to let that go. Big hole?
No.
Oh, okay. No instant replay on that one.
No instant replay on that one.
Heritage is going to call a timeout. Use one of their 3 left. They'll have 2 left. Oh, we got the victory dance here, so it doesn't look like we're going to see any more action. 15 seconds left to play, and that is going to run the clock out here. As Stadium wins this game tonight, 28-0 over the Heritage Timberwolves.
Heritage had moments where their defense looked really good.
Yeah.
Offense certainly struggled tonight. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure something out there. It's going to be tough because they lost 3 of their receivers tonight.
They sure did. They sure did, and not real quick sure how quick any of them are going to show back up.
No, not at all.
More young players with inexperience out there on the field for the remainder of the season. But we want to thank everybody for coming out here and hanging out with us on our first night here at EPS Sports High School Football in Clark County from McKenzie Stadium. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. We'll see you guys back here September 22nd, not February like I said earlier, but September 22nd for some great football. Thanks you guys for joining us, and God bless.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it'll be, look under